everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We'll see the 76ers facing Milwaukee. Still out of the lineup is Markelle Fultz. They want him healthy.
I mean, injuries, you know, they're a part of the game. I mean, every team goes through it, and you just have to find a way to make do in that situation.
And Wilson Chandler, during the NBA lockout back in 2011, Brent, decided to keep playing, but it was in China.
Yeah, his deal did not have an out clause, so that's how committed he was to getting himself laced up and on the court. And once the NBA lockout ended, he couldn't just come back and pick up where he left off. He had to stay in China, finish the season, and then return to the Nuggets.
It's Redick on the wing. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
Pass to Lopez. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot. Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Now here's Middleton to the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today. And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Right now, Chandler's activity is paying off. You got to put a body on him.
Middleton on the wing. Off target with his 3. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Redick inside the line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Lopez. Lopez with the steal. And Embiid with the block. They retain possession. The drive by Hill. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play.
Look at that jam.
No way.
I mean, just beautiful.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the 76ers making a change here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Pass to Korkmaz. Great positioning on the putback.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
In the corner, Snell with it.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
A baseline J. Johnson can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Brogdon. Poked away. And they're moving it up. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shamet. And he hits it to tie the game up. 16 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Bledsoe to the inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's unselfish play there. Bledsoe doing a great job of splitting the D with his passing on that pick and roll.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And that concludes. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the 4th quarter they'll think back to the first.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, DA, thanks. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Eric Bledsoe, at 1 point, Brent, maybe the best defender in the league at the point guard position. Multiple knee surgeries later. Where do you think he stands now?
I think there's been some regression from what he could do athletically, Kevin. So now you have to start to rely on your skill. His offensive game has grown a little bit, and he's around a superstar. That should make it easier to set up some opportunities where he could be more consistent offensively, especially shooting the basketball.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table. That's a long night of restlessness before you match up press up on him, he'll blow by you. In transition, he's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
Muscala. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Over Chandler. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
Well, once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
High post Lopez. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Here's Butler. Shot's good by Simmons. Simmons got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 10 points for him. Here's Lopez. It's not going to go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Lopez throws it down hard.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Here's Muscala. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So both teams changing it up here.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shamet. Offensive rebound. Down low. Here's Embiid. And they take the lead. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Bledsoe outside. Here's Lopez. Makes it off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
Good awareness from EB there. He knows that's his job. Get the ball to the open guys as the point guard.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And the 76ers with possession.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The lead is 2. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And that one is off. Nice D from Chandler. Pass to Simmons from 11 feet away. Antetokounmpo with the ball. It's Brogdon on the wing. Lopez changes up, and the layup is good. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Chandler's shot, good.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then
and
they add the little sidestep.
James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Brogdon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Hill pulls it in. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
For the lead, a reverse, and it's good on the layup. 16 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside, to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
He's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly. I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's Embiid. He has 6. Shamet tipped away. Bucks leading by 4. Outside Hill. .35 seconds left in the third. And he makes good on the layup.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Over Ilyasova. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
For Milwaukee, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And so he makes both from the line. Philadelphia trails by 8. Pass to Chandler. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Chandler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They did not throw Chandler off his route that time. Even when you get physical with him, he's staying after it.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. 6-point game. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Here's Korkmaz. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Korkmaz has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the 76ers. Ball's knocked loose. Chandler with the steal. Here's McConnell. Chalk up 2 there.
A good job by Wilson right there to recognize his teammate was open and just simply gave it up.
Chandler comes with the double team. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's 20 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timeout called the 76ers. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
And the 76ers making a change here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. We'll see if they can deliver.
Thank you, David. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Chandler with the steal. And now it's Chandler running. He can go all the way. Here's Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Now, Antetokounmpo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside, Simmons. Goes back up. And Chandler lays it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points now in the second half.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Here's Chandler. To the paint. Here's Embiid. It's deflected. Bledsoe right side. For three, Brogdon. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead. Butler on the way. The rebound by the Bucks.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Inside. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 6. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Embiid. Outside for Redick. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Redick with no hesitation. JJ stands for just jumpers.
Here's Lopez. Bledsoe outside. Lock at 6. Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo. And Simmons with the rebound. A drive by Redick. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're in front by 1. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Antetokounmpo. Yes!
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Goes up the baseline. Sinks it.
And it's obvious that Butler is a star in this league. An amazing performer. And this is a guy who lives for these moments.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's intercepted.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Good at staying with his man. You can tell Brogdon is trying his best to shut you down.
To take the lead. The offensive rebound. Back to Embiid. Outside, Redick. Goes up again. Got it!
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Guys, what do you think?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here.